Speaking of nerdgasmic entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, the funny thing about it is that I'm watching one of the comment sections of one of my older videos, and these people are getting mad. PlayStation fans out the ass crack are getting furious at Zephyrnix because I made a video talking about how Sony should have oversold the Xbox 360 2 years ago, and they are mad. They're making excuses. They're trying everything, doing personal attacks. This shit's hilarious. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of my favorite absolute comments here. So here we go. Like, here's a beautiful gem right here. Question: how the hell has Sony always been the industry leader when the actual industry started way before Sony was even involved? The PlayStation came out in 1994. The industry started sometime around like 1970 something. What are you talking about? Now this guy is hilarious. You're going to see a lot of his quotes. This shit is hilarious to me because the guy says I contradicted myself, yet he cannot bring himself to show me an example of my contradictions, mostly because he probably doesn't know the definition of the word. So he goes on to say that there's a reason why you predicted that the PlayStation 3 would outsell the Xbox 360 in 2 years. It's because the PlayStation 3 has been kicking the shit out of the Xbox for years. Well, yes. And that's exactly what I said in the video. It's been killing it in monthly sales. So, in my opinion, it should have outsold it 2 years ago. And keep in mind, I predicted that it was going to outsell it 2 years ago. But I predicted that when I made this prediction, it was actually 4 years ago. So I was kind of surprised that it took it so long. And then he goes on to continue and says he says that I said that it's only because of it sold poorly in 2 regions. Well, yeah, dipshit, that's the sales argument. Well, yeah, dude, that's exactly what I was getting at, the whole entire video. And it's funny because the guy is trying to go ahead and, he goes in and mention, apparently, tries to go ahead and say that I'm a quote-unquote middle-aged community college dropout, yet the guy couldn't fathom exactly what I was talking about in the video. Apparently, community college wasn't even an option for you, but moving on. You're going to love this guy because this guy says so many stupid things. Let's keep on going. Now, this is a fine example of someone who takes this YouTube stuff way too seriously, okay? This guy took everything and anything I said in the video and took it directly to heart. Okay, dude, I hate to break this to you, but a virgin? Come on now, son. Okay, I got a wife, I got kids, I got child support payments, and let's not forget, I've done things like swinging and other stuff like that. So yeah, virgin, please, you guys are more virgins than I am. Not to mention, dude, one more thing. Here's a picture of my Wii U. Here's a picture of my PlayStation 3, and here's a picture which shows you I have well over 200 games that have clocked in well over 1,000 hours of PC gaming time. Not to mention I have 2 gaming PCs right then and there, and also these are just the top 5 games that I've actually played, okay? Period. Not just on PC, but period. It is safe to say that there's no love or love lost for the Xbox 360. There's another guy who wants to confirm that I'm a loser. He's out here actually attacking me based on a video that he says that I'm a loser on, but okay, I'm the loser. Despite the fact that I got a beautiful house, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 extra rooms in a garage, wife, kids, 2 cars, job, I'm a loser because I don't make pro Sony videos. Apparently that's the reason why. He's also a guy who honestly believes that just because I made a 4-minute video, I apparently do not spend the other 800 minutes that my child is awake, with him. Apparently that's the case. Yeah, I don't understand you people. Right off the heels of that whole virgin comment, here's the same guy who said the stupid thing last time who's now saying I'm a homosexual. Yes, because that's never been said on the internet before. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, our 100th comment on homosexuality here on the internet! Alright, yeah! Okay, that's enough. Because, it's never been said before, so obviously, that's something totally original. Now here's a familiar name, Shawshanks503, who honestly believes that just because you act one way on the internet means that you act the same way in real life, which definitely shows that he takes this internet stuff way too seriously. Speaking of familiar names, with the PlayStation fans not able to defend themselves very well on my video, they decide to go ahead and tell 7th Level, who goes ahead and says this gem. Now here's the problem with this, 7th. Now it's all well and good that you own all these systems. They're all great systems. However, we all know that the PlayStation platform is your preferred platform. When you make a video over an old argument that practically everyone has forgotten, not only am I going to say that you care, but you cared a lot and have cared for a very long time. This shit's been eating at you for a good while, son. Last but not least, I love it how people go ahead and try to modify rules in order to go ahead and benefit their argument. You know, understand something. When the first next generation system drops, that is when we go ahead and enter the next generation. Not before, not after, and damn sure not when you decide, no, not when your preferred console decides to drop their console. It don't work like that. It never worked like that. It hasn't worked that way since the 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, or 3rd generation. It damn sure ain't gonna work this way just because you wanted to do it because it benefits your argument. Fact of the matter is, the PlayStation 3 did outsell the Xbox 360, but not in time because we are now in the 8th generation. We are no longer in the 7th generation anymore. You know, I also find it funny that people want to go ahead and you know, say that the Wii U's a failure when the fact of it is that the Wii U actually is outselling in terms of like timeline the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. When the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 first launched, they had less sales than the Wii U currently has. And I also love it how that was the same argument that PlayStation 3 users use to go ahead and tell us how, you know, the PlayStation 3 was outselling the Xbox 360, but when Nintendo fans use that argument against them, it doesn't matter. I also find it funny how people want to go ahead and sit and consider, how to say this, make Nintendo irrelevant. They want to say how Nintendo's irrelevant, but the fact of the matter is that Nintendo was very relevant when Sony was kicking their asses during the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 era. But now with the PlayStation 3 era, now that the Wii U has gone ahead and mopped the floor with both Microsoft and Sony, oh, now Nintendo doesn't matter. You know, get the hell out of here. You know, and that's all I'm going to end it with right here. I just really wanted to go ahead and show you this hypocrisy, ignorance of that of the PlayStation fan folk. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't intend to understand it. I'm never going to understand it. I understand my limitations, and I will continue to laugh at you motherfuckers as you go ahead and show me your mental limitations. You guys have a good night. Zeph out.